So CapCut recently released a new AI tool that is actually making people rich. Check this out.
Welcome to my channel. Here are the top 5 most dangerous sea creatures. Number 5 is the blue ring octopus. These guys are only about the size of a coin, but their bite is extremely venomous. And if you're bitten by one, you only have a 5% chance of survival.
So the video you guys just watched right is actually not the full video, but that is not the main point. The main point here is I made that entire video with just a few clicks in less than, I would say, 8 minutes, without sitting down for any complicated editing, no scripting, no recording of audio, none of that. Within just a few clicks, the video was up and ready for me to upload on my YouTube channel. But that is not even the craziest part. The craziest part is this particular AI tool is totally free, which is ideal for anyone to get started. Now check this out. This particular YouTube channel right here uploads documentary related videos, just like the one you guys just watched. According to View Stats, right, which is Mr. Beast platform, in the last 7 days, that particular YouTube channel made nearly 7K. But in the last 28 days, right, they made some of them around 6.9K to $22,000, which is absolutely insane if you think about it. Especially when we can make the exact videos they are uploading on their YouTube channels with just a few clicks in less than 8 minutes for free. That said, here's how to make one of these documentary videos with CapCut's new AI tool. So what you want to do is to simply just open a new tab, right, and search CapCut just like this. Then click on the first link right here which says install on Windows to install it onto your device. Now after installing it onto your device, right, you are simply going to launch it just as I have done right here. What you want to do next is to come to this section right here which says AI video maker. Simply go on ahead and click on it. It is going to take you to this particular interface, and as you can see right here, it says welcome to the free all-in-one AI video maker, and simply click this section right here which says new project. Now what you want to do next is to simply just paste your script right here. Here's the thing, this new CapCut tool, that is AI video generator, right, actually has something along the lines of its own ChatGPT, but specifically for scripting. That is the only way I can put it. So in order to access it, right, simply just click on create one with AI, just like this. This section is going to pop up here. Now what you're going to do is you are simply going to enter the topic of the video, and this is the topic of my video. Let me paste it there. Top 10 most dangerous sea creatures. So I'm just going to decrease it down to about, let's say, top 5 most dangerous sea creatures. There we go, just for the sake of this video, or else the generation is going to take quite a while. Now what you want to do next is to simply come to this section right here which says key points. So this key point section right here is basically you telling it what the script should be about and some things it can use as a reference when writing the script for you. You can go so far as to copy the link of a YouTube video, paste it in here, and ask it to use the link as a reference for your own script. Now the more detailed you are with the key point section, the better. But don't worry, you don't need to be extremely detailed. Check this out. This is the key points I am going to enter right here, and it is going to be the only key points I would use. Put the most dangerous ones first, followed by the least dangerous, just like that, and I'm just going to proceed. Now what you want to do next is to simply scroll down right and come to this section right here which says duration. So for the purpose of today's video, I am going to select the 1 minute duration to make it much more faster. So you can go on ahead and select whatever one you want right here. Now one thing you should keep in mind is this: when you actually to generate a script for a 10 minutes video, right, or if you want to generate a 10 minutes video, what is going to happen is it is not going to be 10 minutes on the dot. It is going to be about 9 minutes and 50 seconds or 9 minutes and 30 seconds. If you go in for a 3 minutes video, it is going to be some of them around 2 minutes and 50 seconds or 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The same goes for the 5 minutes video as well. Now what I am saying right here varies depending on the script. Example, let's say since I am asking it to give me top 5 most dangerous sea creatures, just 5. If I go on ahead and select 10 minutes, what it is going to do is it is going to be much more shorter. This time around, it is going to be about 7 minutes, not 10 minutes exactly. I believe you get what I'm trying to say. But if I should ask it to give me top 5 most dangerous sea creatures and I select 1 minute, it is going to exceed the 1 minute just a little bit because the 1 minute is not going to be enough. I believe you get what I'm trying to say. So let's move on to this section right here which says mimic writing. Now with the mimic writing section, right, you're basically going to copy the transcript of the video you want to mimic and just paste it here. But since we are not going to mimic any writing style and we are going to generate everything from scratch, we are simply going to skip this section right here. Now let's move on to this section which says more requirements. I'm going to enter this right here. Now this more requirements section is basically something extra you want it to keep in mind. So in mind, this is what I wanted to keep in mind when writing the script. Let the first 20 seconds be interesting. Make it that they would want to watch the remainder of the video. Just like that. That is what I wanted to keep in mind when writing the script, and simply click on create right here. What you want to do next after it is done writing the script just like this is to simply click on use. What you want to do next is to simply just come to this section right here which says scenes. Just click on it. This is going to pop up, and just come to this section which says voice and click on it again. Now what you want to do next is to select the voice model you want. What I would recommend if you want a documentary vibe voice is to use this one right here which is Serious Male 3. Just going ahead and select it just like this. I'm going to play it to see if you guys can hear it or not, because with me I can't hear it. I don't have my headset on.
Welcome to creating voiceovers.
So after selecting Serious Male 3, what you want to do is to simply click on apply to all scenes, and let's just wait a few minutes for it to apply it to all the scenes. So as you can see right here, it is done adding the voiceover to the script. What you want to do immediately is to come to this section where you see the black interface, right, and click on 9:16. This is going to pop up, and select 16:9. This is going to change it to the YouTube format we want. If you don't change it, it will stay at the TikTok format or the Instagram format. So go on ahead and change it. What you want to do next is to simply come to this section here which says media, right next to voiceover. Now this section is where you are going to select the media, obviously. So as you can see right here, there are actually three types. We have the generate AI media. So the generate AI media basically means, just as the name implies, it's going to generate everything from scratch using AI. But the catch is it is going to be images. But with that particular image it is going to generate for you, it is going to add keyframes to it, which is going to make it sort of pan across the screen, or pan up or pan down, or sometimes even zoom in. I believe you get what I'm trying to say, giving it that kind of video vibe. That is what they call the generate AI media. Now the next one is match your media. So match your media basically means you have recorded your own video with your camera or something, you upload it here, and it will automatically match it up with the scenes. Now what you want to do, or what you want to select, is this very one right here, which is match stock media. Now you're going to click on match right here. Now while it is generating the media for the script, let me go ahead and explain what this section is. It is going to match the script you have generated with its appropriate video from their library. So CapCut has a library of stock footages it is going to select it from, and trust me, there are a lot of stock footages there, so you're going to get the exact one you need. And as you can see right here, it is done matching or getting me the right stock footage for the scenes. And all you want to do next is to simply just go to the element section right here underneath scene. With this section here, there are actually a few things in play right here. Don't worry, you can actually customize everything again. We'll get to that section later on, but let's focus on the element section. So the element section is basically where you are going to add your caption template, or you're going to select a caption template. If we take a look at the video right here, it is just welcome to my channel. Really plain, just there. Now we are going to select some of the templates right here to make it much more interesting. I want you to avoid the ones with the little diamond icon at the top left corner of it. With those ones, you need to have the pro version of these platforms or CapCut to be able to access it. So the one I would recommend you go in for is this very one right here. Simply go ahead and just click on it. For this particular section right here, you see which says AI. Let me just hover over it. Check this out. It says automatically highlight keywords and add music, stickers, effects, and more to your videos in just one click. And guess what it is going to do? Exactly what it said, but let me just explain. Basically, right, what it is going to do is this. It is going to add sound effects like the click sound, the whoosh sound, the you know the sound effects I am referring to. It is going to add it to it. And when it gets to a section where it needs to add memes, it is actually going to add it. Example, let's say let me tell you something. I believe you all know that particular meme. It is actually going to add it to it. Or let's say when it gets to a section where they are talking about something really scary, it'll bring a meme of someone screaming. And with these memes, it is not going to use the actual meme. It is going to just use the voice of that meme and add it as a voiceover as well. It is also going to go so far as to add your background music to it for you automatically. In addition to that, it is going to try and add transitions to the video. And with this, since it is just a beta, something they are testing, it is not perfect. So I highly would recommend, as tempting as it sounds, avoid it. Trust me, avoid it all. So it's going to just mess everything up. And simply just come to the section right here which says music. Now, this music section right here is where you are going to add your background music to the video. And don't worry, you're not going to face any copyright strike or copyright issues. So what we want to do next is to just come to the search box right here, click on it, and simply just search documentary background music, something just like this, and you are going to see a lot. So let's say I want to use the first one right here. I will simply just click on it, then I will click on add, and that is basically it. All you need to do is basically export it onto your device. Now, just as I said earlier on, right, if you want to make a few changes to it by yourself, you can actually do it. So this is where you're going to make the changes. You're going to come to this interface right here when I'm moving the mouse pointer. So let's say, example, I want to change this scene right here. That is, I want to make a few editing or changes to this section. I'm simply just going to click on it right, just like this. And as you can see, I'm going to highlight everything, and check this out. This is going to pop up saying rewrite. If I click on rewrite, it is going to ask, should it improve the script it has there already, or should it make that particular script much more longer, or should it make the script shorter? Go on ahead and just select whatever one you want. So I'm going to leave it as it is since I don't want to change it. Now you can go on ahead, right, and just hover at this section here to enable this hand icon. And when you click on it, you can actually drag it to the next section just like this, as you can see. Now here are some of the few changes you can make. You can go on ahead and delete the voiceover for this section and use a different one for this section. If I come to the footage right here, so let's say I don't want to use this particular footage here, I'll just hover over it, right, then I'll click on replace, just like this. This is going to pop up right here. So these are just my files that I have uploaded here. And let me move on to the section right here which says stock media. Then you simply select whatever stock media you want to use or stock footage you want to use. So you can go on ahead and just search for it. So let's say, let me say something along the lines of a shark, since we are talking about most dangerous sea creatures. So you can go on ahead and just replace it with one of these. You can go on ahead and select AI media. So just as I said, right, let me just generate one to show you real quick. Let me just click on generate. But before you click on generate, make sure the style is selected. I know majority of you might want to test it out. Make sure the style is selected, and also make sure the aspect ratio is selected as well. So I'm simply going to click on generate, and all we need to do is wait a few seconds for it to generate the media for us. Now with the media, you have to actually come to the description section right here and enter what you want into details right here, and you are good to go. As a matter of fact, it doesn't really have to be into details. All they need is just a few keywords here and there, big, small, shark or something, and it will actually generate it for you. And this is what it generated. So if you like it, you can simply go on ahead and hover over it and just click on add to scene, and you are good to go. If you don't like it, just click on generate again. It will generate a new one, and when you click on add to scene, it'll go and replace the one you don't want automatically. This feature is absolutely a game changer, and honestly, I don't know why they are offering out for free. Actually, I do, and I'll explain why in just a second. So what you want to do next is, let's say you want to edit more, right, or you want to have more control over the editing. Simply come to this section right here which says edit more, right next to export, and just click on it. Check this out. It is loading project. Guess what it is doing? It is going to take you to the CapCut app. That is the editing interface of CapCut, right? And you are going to edit the project over there. And as you can see right here, it has actually loaded the project just as I said. So you can go on ahead and just edit it any way you want. So after editing it and adding your own transitions and everything, simply just click on export right here. Then you are going to click on export again, just like this, and it's going to be exported onto your device. then you simply just have to upload it onto YouTube. But let's say, for example, you are on the editing interface at the back end at this very section right here. What you want to do afterwards is to simply just click on export right here, then select the resolution. So what I normally recommend is the quality. I click it and just select high, then I select the resolution to about 4K, then I just click on export, and as you can see, it is being exported onto my device. So here's why I said I know why they are giving it for free. Here's the thing, do you remember when CapCut came out, like completely new? It was totally free, everyone had access to it, no limits, nothing. But after the platform got popular and it was available to many people, what they did was, all of a sudden, if you make updates, boom, you have to pay before you can get access to some of the features. That is what they are doing with this very one right here. Well, that is my speculation, of course. They are testing it out to see if people are going to approve it or how we would react to it, and obviously the reactions are good. So within just a few years or in the near future, I highly suspect you will need to pay something before you can get access to this particular platform here or this AI tool here, because it is a game changer. I repeat, a game changer. So what I recommend is this: hop onto it now while it is free, make as many videos as you can, that is documentary videos just like this or African folktale videos, which will pop up at the very end of this video. Go on ahead and make the videos right, as many as you can, and just upload them onto your YouTube channel and schedule them for the future. So by the time they roll the paid versions of these platform or this AI tool out, you've already made money with it. Then you can go on ahead and just pay for it and continue to use it. I believe you understand. So go on ahead and just hop onto it now. See you all in the next video. Peace.